Infotainment, a basket for arts and entertainment. Ukamva sasi chonjigulira ndekuti umaziwa kuti nkhani za msanguluso zabwera. Tikuwuzeni kuti kunali chani nkhani za msanguluso komanso kukhalenso chani nkhani za msanguluso. And you're with me, Sam Banda Jr. Remember, there are no live performances at the moment. We are talking about COVID-19 pandemic. So there are no live performances, but musicians are struggling, and a group of active concerned musicians have actually said that they'll be returning to the stage. And so we've got lots more to tell you on that. And again, a Malawian rapper is rising in the United Kingdom. Her name is Vera Faith Chirwa. She goes by the nickname La Vida Loca. We've got lots more to tell you on that. And again, Kitson Strings, another artist who is based in Teke. He's pursuing studies there. He's doing quite well in music. We speak to him as well. And lastly, we also look at Mr. Broken English, Tana Sydney Harawa, getting a UNESCO prize, being among the top five winners in the UNESCO COVID-19 challenge. We've got lots more to tell you on that. All you can do is stay right there as I bring you more in Infotainment, a basket full of arts and entertainment. And my name is Sam Banda Jr. Stay right there. Now we begin our program with news that musician Pixie on Friday afternoon performed at National Bank headquarters, that's in Blantyre, and this was a surprise performance by National Bank bringing in Pixie, and this was all to do with unlocking potential. So they invited Pixie to perform in the banking hall. It was actually a surprise because as people were transacting their different banking activities, they had time to listen to music. And for Pixie, it all came down to him. He was all smiles in that in the absence of live performances, he had time to perform for the first time to an audience. It was not a very big audience because people were transacting their things in the bank, but others had time to enjoy to some of his songs. And he had even time to talk about COVID-19. You remember he did a song titled Corona where he featured Takwa. So he also had time to do that song. We caught up with him as well as the marketing manager for National Bank, and that's Akosa Hiwa. So we speak to Pixie as well as Akosa Hiwa. This is how it was during the event.
Come on. What's up? What's up? Actually felt good because I always come here to transact, but now being here and to perform, and also performing to a crowd that I found here after a very long time, it felt really good. The feeling was great. It was actually great to link up with my band members as well, and I felt good here. I missed my fans, and I missed performing. I missed live stage performances. So yeah, this is great. As artists, we are affected actually because in Malawi most people don't buy music. So the only source of income for artists is to go on stage and perform and get paid. That's what artists are surviving. That's how we are surviving in this country. But now the shows got cancelled, and actually that means the source of income is no longer there. So we are really affected. Plus, we are not allowed to go out as we normally do. So it's really hard to go even to the studio to do some new stuff. But as for me, I have a small setup in my place. That's where I'm working with Suspense. He's coming home, and sometimes we are producing some stuff. So it's really hard for us as well.
The bank, one would not expect that to happen. It's not every day that you see that happen in a banking home. But let me tell you that this is part of National Bank of Malawi's Unlocking Potential campaign. This campaign was launched last week, and it focuses on looking at the positive aspect of COVID-19. We realize that COVID-19 has disrupted the way we live. It has disrupted life all across the world. And business now, it's business as usual, and life is not the normal that we know, it is the new normal. As a bank, we choose to focus on the positive. And we're saying that every situation presents an opportunity for growth. So with the campaign, we're trying to encourage our followers and our customers, the public at large, to use this time when business has slowed down, when work has slowed down, when they're supposed to be home and not out socializing, to use that time to introspect, and then to also learn from authorities within Malawi on tips on how they can grow personally, professionally, their business, and maybe manage their finances. So bringing in Pixie was a part of this Unlocking Potential campaign, in the sense that number one, we want to encourage people to stay home. We are going to premiere this performance, it's about 20 minutes, on the National Bank Facebook page on Saturday, the 23rd of May at 4 o'clock. So we're expecting that people will be home and they will tune in, or they'll open the Facebook page and watch this with their families, with their loved ones. We don't have to be out to watch a concert.
Putting a misa, they do it better. Mogo babanji to choncho wanji mavara juice choncho maposti tima waona mboba osole timazi wakuti mokunama oma choncho mogo babanji to choncho.
Yeah, that's Pixie. They are performing at National Bank in Blantyre under the theme that was Unlocking Potential, and you heard from Ako Sahiwa and then from Pixie himself. The whole event, very exciting, performing for the first time outside to an audience. So that event will be shown on Facebook for those who would want to follow. As Ako Sahiwa did say, that it's a 20-minute performance, and they'll show it through their Facebook page, and people can access that event. In these times of COVID-19, you need fun. You need to watch some performances from musicians. That's that about a performance which took place at National Bank Hall, that's in Blantyre. Remember, you're watching Infotainment, a basket full of arts and entertainment, and my name is Sam Banda Jr. Moving on, we shift from music, we go to comedy. Comedian, for those who follow comedy in the country, the name Mr. Broken English is not that strange. He is someone who's worked very hard to put his name to the top. So his real name is Sydney Tana Harawa, and is known as Mr. Broken English because he uses broken English to tackle various issues. So recently he decided to take up the issue of COVID-19 pandemic and use comedy basically to talk about issues to do with COVID-19. And this comedy has won him a UNESCO prize. UNESCO called or invited creatives to come up with different artworks talking about COVID-19. This was a COVID-19 challenge. A lot of entries came out. Over 1,000 entries came out. And in Malawi, there were a couple of entries, and Mr. Broken English managed to be in top 5. In top 5, he managed to win a prize, and he went away with 1,000 US dollars. The grand prize winner went to an artist from Burkina Faso. So you can see that Malawi managed to be in top 5, which means we did well. So we caught up with Mr. Broken English to tell us how excited he is basically to be in top 5 and win a UNESCO prize. This is what he said.
Umeyasema kai corona. Uri corona anase. Zambe manja. Corona. Masamba manja. Mangoyo wano zamba.
But this is too much. Why did you have to travel in your condition?
Dzina langa ndine Tana, Mr. Broken English. Amene video yanga yachita mphumi ndipo ndalandira ndalama kuchoka ku UNESCO chifukwa cha video yanga imene ayiona kuti ndi yamtengo wapatali imene ikuphunzitsa za coronavirus. Ndinakhala pansi ngati an artist kuti kuona kunena kuti coronavirus yapanga affect zinthu zambiri ngati ma artist ena afeti madalira ma shows osiyana ma event akatiitana kumene kuti malandira kukanga chepe kamene timakhala tikukhala moyo wathu wa tsiku ndi tsiku. Ndi zimene zinatipanga affect coronavirus yatipanga affect, ndipo ndakhala pasi naona kuti ngati artist ndichitepo kanthu ndipo ndinaganiza zolemba script nkupanga video imene imene ikuphunzitsa za coronavirus. Ndipo atayiona a UNESCO tinayikhanga tatumizira, atayiona inawasangalatsa ndipo anachiona kuti ndi chinthu cha mtengo wapatali kuti atati andiganizire kukenaka ndipo andipatsa ndalama imene yokwana $1,000. Kwa ineyo chachikulu si ndalamayo komano impact imene video yanga yabweretsa. The video will be translated in many languages across Africa, ndipo izigwiritsidwa ntchito ngati kuphunzitsa anthu zokhuza coronavirus, chimene chikuonetsa kuti luso langa komanso ngati ku Malawi kunoku tikudziwika kuti ndithu ku Malawi kuli Mr. Broken English, kuli Tana amene wapanga zimenezi, kuli HD Plus Creations imene yajambula chani video imene. So kwa ineyo ndi chinthu choti I'm not taking it for granted, and I really thank God for this.
You seem to be very sick.
Well, sorry, it's a coronavirus.
Zona mainu.
Nataka mawindo imani.
Pepana kula sindi maziwa kuti zifika pamene.
Atike. Mutandibweza ndalama masanga.
No, simukana kuti muntu atike ifora kosomola umuganizo uri ndi
Corona yatomulaba ije mwali.
Ngande ndichani.
aje patawo kandamera ngatsimikizwe uri muntu ali ndi corona virus. Komanso ngati corona adi zingathuka kuti patsaina mwaifika pena to safe. The best way we can do is tingwa imbilaji patala basi.
Uyida mpase ni foni yakaimbire banja akaenda chipata aimbe yera tsiko akaimbire foni yo banja.
Komanso akapezeka kuti munthu ali ndi corona zikuti to safe munomo ndinayo. Ndati panga Valentine.
Inu nanu sa driver. Amati Valentine ndiye kuti chani.
Yeah, that's Tana there, Sydney Tana Harawa, and his nickname is Mr. Broken English. Of course, he didn't use any broken English in that comic. Basically, it was all they were all doing it in Chichewa, and with some subtitles in English. And some of the players who made it in that video, there was also another comedian, Nyauyu, was there. There was Joyce Muhango Chavula, a filmmaker as well as an actress, and several other players who were part of that comic. Remember, you're watching Infotainment, a basket full of arts and entertainment, and this is TTV, and my name is Sam Banda Jr. Continuing with Infotainment, we go back to music, and this time around we go all the way to the United Kingdom. There is a rising rapper from Malawi who is doing quite well. I shouldn't say trending, but he's rising. He's managed to attract interest from different players out there, and her name is Vera Faith Chirwa. And this Vera Chirwa, we know Vera Chirwa for those who follow especially the political landscape. The name Vera Chirwa is very popular, but she's not related to Vera Chirwa. This is another Vera Chirwa. This is Vera Faith Chirwa, and her musical name is La Vida Roca. She is doing quite well at the moment in terms of growing her music. She was arrested, and then she's out, and now she's doing quite well in music. We managed to talk to her, a very short video to tell us where she is from, as well as talk about her music. It's not a very long video, but you listen to her music. This is all about La Vida Loca.
Heavyweight, they don't wanna trouble me. Nails done, face beat, looking lovely. Got a real nigga, I let fuck kiss and cuddle me. Same way I'll bust it, then I'll go sleep snugly. Ballied up so nobody saw faces. On a license, I ain't leaving no traces. Leave the metal in your mouth, bitch, no braces. Send a young and OTC in low wages. I've been at the top of the food chain. Count pink notes, I ain't counting loose change. Instead of seeing cats injecting in a blue vein, give my boy the drop, move bang within 2 days. Come a word certain. Niggas no talk with respect, no a nigga couldn't try curse. Got an issue then, I ain't showing no mercy. Firstly, I'll call my niggas for the 30. I've been up in O, I've been selling snow, I've been bagging dirt in the trap.
I've been flipping packs, I've been getting cash, I've been hitting bitches from the back.
I've been up in O, I've been selling snow, I've been bagging dirt in the trap.
I've been in the flats, been on all black and a scheme with a gap. What the hell you know about linking addicts? Bad bitch, she gon' give me neck while I bag it. I'm in my Air Force Ones in a tracksuit in a taxi. Obos on, pray they don't catch me. Street nigga, miss me with a rap beef. I just slipped my dog round Hackney. Bought me some Mac teeth, gotta clap them before they clap me. Squeeze off, watch your batch flip. See the packs got a flip. Skinny little John, but our back's gotten big. Gotta keep the trap running, axe got a lick. Cannot stop for fed, true, there's gats in the whip. Are you sick? Got a gat in the car, plus a pack in the car. Trap queen, she gon' keep the crack in the bra. Actually, flip the pack by the morn, flip the pack, then I'm gone, then head back to the norm.
I've been up in O, I've been selling snow, I've been bagging dirt in the trap.
I've been flipping packs, I've been getting cash, I've been hitting bitches from the back.
I've been up in O, I've been selling snow, I've been bagging dirt in the trap.
I've been in the flats, been on all black and a scheme with a gap.
Rude gal, I don't watch my tone. There ain't a fuck boy that can call my phone.
Mulibwanji nonse, dzina langa ndine La Vida Loca, ndinabadwa kumkotakota. Chichewa ndimamva chilichonse koma kuyankhula koma ndivuta. But thank you for everybody who's been supporting me. Big up Times TV.
Fuck a snack, I'm the whole damn platter. Whipping in a pan, making dough, no batter. They hating on me, but them rats, they don't matter. When they see me and my bitches live, oh, them all scatter. It's all chatter. But wanna watch what I do, man, all my haters come and all gather. I'm pissing off hoes, cars stay pissing on them hoes. Oh no, poor bladder, I mean. They hate to see a bitch up in magazines. Hating that their favourite rapper be a fan of me. They hating that them bitches couldn't ever hang with me. I ain't paying no attention to it, hasn't been. So move, get out my way. While them bitches watching, I'm still getting paid. Send him to country and give him a wage. If that bitch want a job too, I'm hiring today, bitch. No snack, I'm the whole damn platter. Who does wanna hate, but them hoes don't matter. No snack, I'm the whole damn meal. Got niggas round me with the big boys still. No snack, I'm the whole damn platter. Who does wanna hate, but them hoes don't matter. No snack, I'm the whole mil. Got niggas round me with the big boy still. Kissing on hoes on the regular. I can never fuck with them. We ain't never similar. You can check the stats, it's a fact. I'll be killing them. In my own bag, fucking nigga, I get rid of them. I like bad boys, big stacks and 4-4s. Take no checks, show me checks so we can talk more. Take no threats, all you bitches do is talk.
Yeah, that's La Vida Loca there, all the way from the United Kingdom, and that's her talent. Quite a very good talent out there. A very good rapper. We do hope she'll continue doing that, and we hope she'll fly down here and perform live, and we see the best of her talent. And moving on, we're still sticking on to music. This time around, we go all the way to Turkey. Turkey, there is a musician by the name of Kitson Strings, and the surname is Namatanga. He was at the University of Malawi Chancellor College. He participated at the Chanko Got Talent, organized by Times Group then, and he actually went all the way to the top, should be top 5, if not top 10, but he did quite well and showed the best of his talent in music. Now he's in Turkey, where he's pursuing his studies, and he still continues to do music. We also managed to talk to him just to find out how he's doing in Turkey in terms of his music. This is what he said.
This is Kitson Strings. I'm a Malawian musician and a student based in Ankara, Turkey. I came to Turkey in 2016. I'm a few months away from my master's graduation. But apart from being a student, I work as a musician. I'm a member of 4 bands. 3 of the bands are based here in Ankara. 1 band is based in Belgium. I joined it a few months ago, about a month ago, as a guitarist. Before coming to Turkey, I graduated from the University of Malawi, Chancellor College. For those that can remember, I was once in the talent competition, Chanko Got Talent. I was one of the finalists. So yeah, from then on, I've just kept working. Here I am. So I play blues, I play reggae. I have 2 reggae bands, and I play Turkish music also. I'm a member of an orchestra. We play in weddings, like functions. We travel so much with that band. So I've really learned so much. So now I'm gonna play you a song. This song is called Life is a Roller Coaster. It simply says life is full of ups and downs, twists and turns. You don't even know what tomorrow holds. Nobody knows what the future holds. So live. Celebrate life now, because you might not wake up tomorrow, especially now with the pandemic. So, enjoy. Life is a roller coaster. Celebrate life.
Yeah, that's Kitson Strings in Namatanga performing for us all the way from Turkey, where he's pursuing his studies. Remember, you're watching Infotainment, and I'm Sam Banda Jr. And as we continue our program to some AOBs, on a rather sad note, the creative sector has lost a musician and producer, Hope Lufani, a brother to Dan Lufani. He passed on in Mangochi. That's on Thursday night, and he will be laid to rest in Mangochi. That's on Saturday. All we can say is that the country, the creative sector, has lost a talented young man who also produced music for several artists, including the recent album which young generation is about to release, and that's Africa Rise. He did some wonders in some of their songs, and all we can say is may his soul rest in peace. An actor and playwright, that's Fumbani Piri, has earned himself an arts residency, and out of the several people who applied across the world, he made it and was picked, or should say was selected for the arts residency. So he will be participating in that arts residency, which will give him the picture of how to go about in different sectors in terms of growing his theater career. Remember, you're watching Infotainment, a basket full of arts and entertainment, and my name is Sam Banda Jr. Now, we'll finish off with our program with news of Musicians Union of Malawi. Recently, they had a press conference that's at Robbins Park in Blantyre, where they called on the government to support them, that artists are struggling in the country and all they need is support. So we managed to speak to the president of the Musicians Union of Malawi, that's Gloria Manonga, as well as his vice, Tony Chitimatima. This is what they said.
Solidarity forever, solidarity forever, when the union makes us strong.
Chachikulu chenichepe tinakonzera mumbo umenewu ndichoti ngati woyimba mdziko lino la Malawi tafinyika kwambiri chifukwa cha muliri umenewu wa COVID, zimene zapangisa kunazo kuti woyimba aliyense asowe kogwira kutumikira mabanja ake komanso kutumikira mtundu wa Malawi. Ndi timapereka uthenga umenewu kuboma pofuna kuti boma litenge ndondomeko zimene tinalipempha kuti ino lithandizire woyimba munyengo imene ya COVID-19. Ndondomeko zake ndi monga kutichotsera msonkho pa maloyalties komanso kuti limbikitsa kuti pasa chithandizo cha ndalama makamaka pamene tikufunafuna misika, kuti ino malo moti tizigulisa mwina ma CD amene mwina kusinthana kukhoza kukhala kovuta, koma tizithanso kugwiritsa ntchito itamati online marketing.
Union, yes. Union, yes. Solidarity forever and ever. An injury to one, an injury to all. United we stand, divided we fall. What do we want? Justice. Where? Here. When? Now. Union, yes. Solidarity forever and ever.
Ndizonadi inenga mtsogoleri wa anthu oyimba ku Musicians Union of Malawi ndikutsindika kunena kuti ife oyimba tilipo kuti tikhoza kuthandizira kupereka uthenga osiyanasiyana okhudzana ndi corona, komanso kuthandizira mapewedwe ake anthendayi. Ndiponso ndi pempho lathu kuboma ngakhale ma organization osiyanasiyana kuti mutithandize, chifukwa chonena kuti ife kumene timapezerako ndalama kuti tikadzithandizire tokha palibepo, koma mutigwiritse ntchito. Mukatigwiritsa ntchito mutilipira, mukatilipira ife moyo wathu wa tsiku ndi tsiku ukhala bwino. Sitikhala chida chothandizira kufalitsira nthenda ya coronavirus. Timakonda Malawi wathu, timakonda anthu athu, timakonda dziko lathu, timakonda atsogoleri athu, timakonda oyimba zikomo. Dziko lagwedezeka ndi mulili corona, pakali pano ulibe mankhwala, ngakhale katemera yemwe kulibe, koma chosangalatsa nthendayi ndiyopeweka.
On that note, we've come to the very end of Infotainment, a basket full of arts and entertainment. And my name is Sam Banda Jr. Keep it TTV. I'm out of here. Ciao.